All right, that was our dark chocolate cocoa into our mini tins. Now that we have our dark chocolate cocoa, I'm gonna be coming in with our super moist white cake mix for this absolutely delicious and easy 4-ingredient treat. So I'm going in with 2 boxes and we are actually just gonna be splitting them right in half. I decided to do a white cake with that dark chocolate cocoa, but you could do any style cake you like. So just make sure that they're evenly distributed. Once you have your cake and your cocoa into your little muffin tins here, we're just gonna go in with our tiny little whisk and we're gonna make sure that those are super well combined and just kind of flatten them out. Like I said, you could do any kind of cake mix. You could also do any kind of cocoa mix. I'm a big fan of the dark chocolate. I'm just a dark chocolate girly. So I went in with 1 packet in each one of our tins and about half of our cake mix in each one of our tins as well. So go ahead and get these nice and mixed together before we move on to our next step. All right, now that we have those all well combined, I bet you're wondering, how are we gonna cook these delicious little cocoa cakes? I have just our pads of butter. We're going right on top of each of our cocoa cakes, just like so. You can obviously just make your cake mix, but I thought butter, cocoa, white cake, what a great combination. So we're just going in and just evenly distributing that 1 stick of butter. I decided to do a salted butter, just like so. All right, we are ready to go into our oven. We are going for about 30-40 minutes at 350. Our hot cocoa cakes are out of the oven and we let them cool for about 15-20 minutes. They smell absolutely incredible, but we are not done yet. We are coming in with our Cool Whip. Boop. And I did let this thaw. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pop some of that Cool Whip right on top of each one of our hot cocoa cakes. Say that 10 times fast. You could do any kind of frosting. You can obviously make your own whipped topping as well. But I bought the larger Cool Whip. And we're just gonna go in on top of each of our yummy cakes and get that nice and distributed before we move on to our next step for this easy 4-ingredient treat. All right, now that our Cool Whip's down, I have these fun little mini semi-sweet morsels because I don't think hot cocoa is complete with any kind of like topping. It's like you could do caramel, you could do Hershey's syrup, but I love the mini morsels. I think it's a great addition here. And in addition to our little morsels, I also have these little Jet Puff bits. If you have not tried them, they are at a great texture and I just think they're so fun and cute. Perfect for anything hot cocoa, perfect for this recipe. This part is optional. Like I said, 4-ingredient treat. You could totally customize the toppings or do no toppings at all. Totally up to you, but I love adding those little vanilla bits. All right, moment of truth. I have my fork. I think this one. I think this is the one. Hot cocoa cake. Oh, with all the fixins. I mean, you cannot tell me that doesn't look absolutely delicious. All right, we're gonna go right on in. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. Oh my gosh. Sweet, dark chocolate, delicious. You have to try it.